Hello students, welcome to Monday, April 27th, 2020. I know my date down here doesn't show that, but when you're watching this, it'll be Monday, April 27th. So today I'm going to talk to you about your assignments. And as you're looking at my screen, you're probably thinking, well, I don't see any assignments. Well, I want to show you how to find them first, and then we'll talk about what they are. So the first thing you're going to do is on your Chromebook, on your tablet, or on a computer, you are going to find your Google Chrome symbol or whatever you use for internet. So you're going to click on that. It should open up a new tab for you, as you see here. And then you're going to want to go to your Google Classroom because that's always where I'm going to post assignments. So I want to go to the array or the waffle, as Ms. Endo calls it. You're going to scroll down until you see Classroom. Mine is right here. I'm going to click on that. And your screen's going to look a little bit different than mine. I'm involved with a lot of classrooms. We're going to go to 2019-2020 Murch. Click on that. And again, you will see a different screen tomorrow because that's when, or on Monday, because that's when the assignments will be posted. But when you open it up, you'll see the stream. You can go to the classwork page. Then you're going to go to weekly assignments. You're going to click on the most recent weekly assignment, which as you see right here is gray, but tomorrow it'll be black. And right here it says use this schedule attached and video to help you do your assignments for the week. So tomorrow there will be an additional YouTube video here. It'll be this one that you're listening to right now. You're going to click on the student-friendly assignment calendar. And this is where you're going to go for your assignments. Today we're only going to talk about Monday assignments, okay? So I'll give you just a quick peek at the entire thing, just so you see what it looks like. But we're focusing only on Mondays. So right here will be a link where you can click on to find the assignments and then to listen to me explain them to you, which is what you're doing right now. Let's take a look at our reading assignments, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is you are going to click on this link. It's going to log you into Clever. If you are not already logged into Clever, you're going to choose login with Google, or you're going to log in with your Clever badge. So your Clever badge, I'm going to show you really quick, looks like this. And so if you have that available, then you can use that. All right, let's go ahead and let's go back to where we were at. So this is going to take you to the book that you're going to be listening to today or reading by yourself. When this pops up, just put no. One of the things we practiced last week was how to turn pages. So you learned to come to the bottom and turn the page this way. And you also learned to click this caret and you can navigate and find which pages you want. If you would like to try to read the book on your own, go for it. If you would like to have the computer read it to you, you need to turn this button to on. That way the computer will flip the pages for you and then you can press play. I would go ahead and skip this page. I don't think you need that page read to you. You can start here for words to think about, okay? So that's assignment number 1. Now, there's also some questions that I want you to think about while you are doing that assignment. And I'm gonna read those questions to you right now. So after you listen to that book, I want you to think about, what is a memorial? How do memorials honor presidents? What do the numbers in red circles on pages 6 and 7 and in the small pictures mean? What details does the text give you about the White House? And go to page 12 and 13 to find that. Okay, let's go back to our assignment schedule. For writing, you are going to compare the old painting to the photograph of the Capitol on page 12. So let's go over here, back to our book. I'm going to use this caret to navigate to find page 12. Okay, here's page 12. Here's the Capitol building. You are going to compare this to this old photograph. And let me read the directions to you one more time. Compare and contrast. compare the old painting, which is this, to the photograph of the Capitol on page 12. How is the Capitol the same as it was in the past, and how is it different? One more time, here is the Capitol on page 12. Okay, well, let's go back to your assignments. Down here is a grammar page that you were going to be doing. You are going to left click on that, and then you'll see a preview of what that looks like. Students, there's 4 pages in here. You're only going to do 1 page at a time. So you're just doing the first page today. If you do them out of order, it's not a big deal. So you don't have to print this page. You can just click on it and bring it up like this, students, and you can always write it on another piece of paper. So I'm going to read these directions to you. Singular and plural nouns with verbs. Verbs need to be in present tense when we talk about things that are happening now or in the present. 1 dog barks. 2 dogs bark. Choose the correct verb and write it on the line. Let's look at number 1. Number 1 says the family blank Washington, D.C. The family visit Washington, D.C. The family visits Washington, D.C. Well, you need to pick the word that you think goes on into that line. So for number 1, that word is visits. Now, again, you don't have to print this out. In fact, you could just write it down on a piece of paper like I have. I wrote number 1. I wrote the word visits. And students, I would encourage you to then write out the entire sentence and notice how I underlined the word that I put in here. The family visits Washington, D.C. Okay, so now let's go back and let me read the rest of them to you. So we did number 1. Number 2 says, Lila blank at the memorial. Your options are look or looks. Number 3, the memorial blank soldiers. Your options are honor and honors. Number 4, the boys blank pictures. Your options are take and takes. New directions. Read each sentence and draw a line under the correct verb. So for 5 and 6, instead of writing, instead of just filling in the blank, if you print this out, you can just circle the word. If you are doing it on paper, I would recommend writing the whole sentence, or again, you can just write the word. So number 5 says, good citizens follow or follows rules. Number 6, laws keep or keeps people safe. Number 7, the president lead or leads the country. Okay, so those are your grammar, that's your grammar assignment for today. All right, let's go back to the schedule. Now let's look at math. Math says review math videos 8-1, counting with groups of 10 and leftovers, and 8-2, numbers made with tens. All you have to do, these are videos you've probably seen before. This is going to take you to YouTube. So you're going to do a left click and you're going to click on the link and then you can watch the video. So I'm going to go ahead and open up one of them. And as you see, it is a video that we have already seen, that we have already used, and you would continue watching that. Okay. Over here on this side, you see it says pick one worksheet below, option 1, 2, and 3. Option 1 and 3, you can do without printing them out. Option 2, I'll show it to you. If you chose this one, you probably would need to be able to print this out, unless you wanted to try to copy it and make your own, because this is a connect the dots page. Now again, there are options. So you have 3 different options of things that you can do today. I'm going to show you all 3 options. That was option 2. That one would probably need to be printed. This is option 1. Doesn't need to be printed. You can just open it up, look at it on your screen, and then write it down on a piece of paper. So let me read the directions to you. It says skip count by 10. Count the piles of 10 and write the total on the line. So you're just going to look at the pictures, you're going to count them by tens, and then you're going to write down the total. Again, you could just do that on a blank piece of paper. You could write number 1, and let's go back to that worksheet. Let's count these together. 10, 20, 30. I could go back to my piece of paper and I could write 30. All right, now let's take a look at the option 3. So you see what this looks like. Again, this is one that you don't have to print out. You can just look at it and write some things down. I'm going to read all the directions to you. It says addition with modified 10 frames. Use the frames to add the numbers and identify how many you have in the tens and ones place. Then change your number sentence to show the tens plus the ones. So here's an example. Paige had 5 flowers. Aminata gave her 8 more. How many did she have in all? 5 plus 8 equals 13. There is 1 10 and 3 ones in the number 13. You can write that in expanded form and say 10 plus 3 equals 13. Now it's your turn to try. Brennan had 4 apples. Alex gave her 13 more. How many apples did she have in all? So underneath that it says 4 plus 13. And it says there is blank 10 and blank ones, and then you have a sentence where you can write an expanded form down here. Now they've already got something ready for you. They already have the 4 apples. It would be your job to draw the 13 more. Let's go back to our assignment page. That's going to be it for the day today, my friends. But I'm going to direct your attention to down here where you see as a small group hangout links. Today I'm meeting with groups 1, 2, and 3. And we have a class hangout today as well. So in order to join them, you can do a left click on whatever, either the class hangout or whatever your group is. You're going to click the link and it'll take you straight to the meeting. And once this finishes loading, then you can click join now and it'll take you straight to the meeting. All right, students, well, thank you for joining me today. And if you have any questions about assignments, please don't hesitate to ask. I'll catch you in another video.